Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode, Fast and Furious and Flat Out Ridiculous. This episode, we dissect the Fast and Furious franchise the way Vin Diesel dissects a family barbecue, with heart, bald heads, and an unnecessary amount of muscle oil. I'm your host, iTunes Official, and today we're diving headfirst into the most insane, unrealistic, and absolutely addictive action series of all time. So let's go full nos on this and buckle up, because just like Dom's driving, this episode has no brakes. Seriously though, these movies are like your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. A little wild, a little unpredictable, occasionally emotional, but mostly just doing way too much. We're 10 movies in and somehow they've managed to make street racing, bank heist, and government conspiracies, and even outer space all part of the same cinematic universe. I mean, Marvel's got nothing on this family. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the plot. Or as I like to call it, Vin Diesel grunts, The Rock flexes, and cars defy physics. Seriously, these movies started with some street racing, and now we got cars swinging off cliffs like Tarzan on steroids. By Fast 9, they sent Ludacris and Tyrese into space in a Pontiac Fiero. Space, people! NASA's been working for decades trying to put a man on Mars, and Vin Diesel's family took a shortcut with duct tape and bad decisions. At this point, I'm convinced Dom could hijack a UFO, challenge aliens to a street race, and still win because it's about family. And let's not forget how every new villain they introduce becomes part of the family 2 movies later. Jason Statham straight up killed Han. And then 2 movies later, he's flipping burgers at the family barbecue. What kind of message is that? Kill one of us and you get a seat at the table? If that's the case, I'm going to challenge Dom to a fight just so I can get some of that barbecue chicken. And have you ever noticed that no matter what city they're in, there's always an illegal street race happening that exact night? It's like the universal law in the Fast and Furious universe. If you pull up in a muscle car and rev your engine, within minutes, a neon light underground street race will appear out of nowhere, complete with girls in mini skirts and a DJ who's apparently been waiting for this moment his entire life. And can we talk about Vin Diesel for a second? This man has one acting setting: gravelly whisper. Every movie's the same thing. It's all about family. Like, bro, we get it. You love family more than Mormons love Ancestry.com. And let's be real, he's been 40 years old for 25 years. The man ages like a McDonald's French fry. Unchanged, unfazed, undeniable. If they make a Fast and Furious 20, this man's still going to be out there racing wheelchairs and jumping over canyons in a motorized scooter. At this point, Dom Toretto is basically a demigod. Dude gets shot, hit by cars, thrown off cliffs, and he just walks off like he just stubbed his toe. In Fast 7, he literally stomps the ground so hard, the parking garage collapses. My guy, are you the Hulk? Who needs the Avengers when you got Dom Toretto stomping cities into rubble like an off-brand Godzilla? Then you've got The Rock. Man, when he joined Fast 5, he showed up like a WWE boss fight. Every scene, he came in sweating like he just finished deadlifting a bus. Dwayne Johnson walks in, flexes, and suddenly cars start flipping like they owe him money. And don't even get me started on that scene where he flexes his arms so hard, he breaks the cast. That's not how bones work. The doctor didn't even try. He just said, you know what? You do you, Rock. I think he could probably punch a helicopter out of the sky and the movie would still call it realistic. And the best part, he never loses a fight in the franchise. Ever. It's in his contract. Him and Vin Diesel actually have a no losing clause. So instead of a fight, they just trade angry stares like 2 pit bulls in a dog park. Speaking of not making any sense, can someone tell me when gravity stopped existing in these movies? In Fast 6, Dom jumps out of his car on a highway, catches Letty in midair, and lands safely on another car like he just fell on a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Science doesn't work like that. If you try that in real life, you ain't landing on a car, you're landing on a lawsuit. And then there's Fast 7, where they drive cars out of a plane and somehow land perfectly fine. Bruh, at this point they should rebrand the franchise as Grand Theft Auto Live Action Edition. At this rate, Fast 10's probably gonna have Vin Diesel fighting dinosaurs. They're going to put him in Jurassic Park. Dom's going to be like, family outruns extinction. And then drives a Mustang through a T-Rex's mouth. And we're still going to watch it because we got no self-respect when it comes to these movies. I won't even be surprised if Fast 11 is a time travel movie. Dom and the crew are gonna race chariots in ancient Rome. By Fast 12, they'll be racing through the multiverse. And I mean, by Fast 15, they'll be street racing against God. And guess what? Dom's gonna win because the franchise, physics, mortality, and logic just don't stand a chance against family. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. Fast and Furious may be ridiculous, but damn if it ain't fun. If you love insane stunts, bad physics, and men who refuse to wear sleeves, this franchise is for you. So like and subscribe, and remember, gravity is just a suggestion. And thanks for watching Fast and Furious, Flat Out and Ridiculous, where family is everything but logic is nothing. And don't forget, if you can't race it, launch it into outer space.